Okay. Now I'm going to operate controls in my chat here. All right. Let me go to my live. Hello again. I know, I see that, and I don't know why. All right, I might go buffering for a minute. I am going to turn off Wi-Fi. All right, that's a better picture. Okay, so now we're running data, not Wi-Fi. All right, so I have the phone just a little ways to my left. How am I sounding? Sounding okay? Okay, sounds good. All right. There might be some occasional buffering just because our signal in general. Okay, try reloading, but yeah, signal in general here is not the greatest. So there might be some occasional buffering on my end as well, and there's just not much I can do about that. No. No, Maya, not tonight. I kept it simple. Okay, good. It's on your end. I kept it simple tonight. I just went straight through YouTube, so I'm on the single camera. But I have my second phone in front of me so I can see chat. And I can handle it because I did go ahead and stream vertically, just because this image is so long. So just in case we do get some trolls and nastiness, I do have my other phone in front of me so that I can handle it. I do need to change that to all messages though. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm keeping it stupid simple tonight. Just super simple, super easy. I don't feel like dealing with... Yeah, you guys got to see me in action today. Sorry about that. That's kind of usually... Yeah, that too. Hi, Lego Shy. Welcome in. But yeah, you guys got to see me self-modding today, and how I handle trolls. Usually, I just laugh it off. But if they're gonna ask stupid questions, they're gonna win stupid prizes. You guys got a chance to see that today. Oh, are you kidding? I hope it wasn't nasty. Yeah, when the chat gets out of hand, I just dip. I got no time for it. Um, you know, when I'm modding for somebody else, I I one of two things. One, I've been a viewer of that channel long enough that I kind of know how they like to run their chat. Oh Lord. Um, and then I'm the newest mod for Keith, and we actually had a phone conversation and have talked, and I know exactly. He told me exactly what he wants done. So it doesn't matter how I mod myself. I will mod the way he wishes. Oops, sorry about that. I don't like when the phone goes off when you guys are... Let me put this on Do Not Disturb so it doesn't get loud in your guys' ears. Okay, there we go. Well, Scooter Mom, the easiest way to do it is honestly talk to... All right, I'm going to attempt to say this, and I apologize if I get it wrong. Dania? Or Denia? Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be just hanging out, chatting, and doing some diamond painting. But back to what I was saying, Scooter Mom. If you're going to mod for somebody, the easiest way to do it is actually speak to that creator so you know exactly what their expectations are, and you just follow that. That's the easiest way. Do I even want to know what it's about? Because I saw there was a live. I just was getting ready for my stuff, so I didn't. Yeah. You don't have to, Scooter Mom. You don't have to. If you're not up for modding, you don't have to. I don't mind. For a long time, I didn't mod at all. And I would just say that I'm a honest helper in the chat and stay on the sidelines. But things have slowed down a little bit as far as like some of the stuff that I was doing behind the scenes. And so that frees me up a little bit to help in some of the smaller channels, some of the newer channels. Yeah, you guys are out together usually. Hey, ice cream for breakfast is the shit. Just saying. But I know exactly what you're talking about, Maya. It is a complete shit crap storm right now. Welcome in, Hannah. Nice to see you. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a nightmare right now. No doubt. No doubt. My vape was turned way up. That's why it was so strong. Oh. That sucks. Do I honestly even want to watch it? Hi, Mr. Saturn. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't blame you, Maya. Um, I got a flat no with an exclamation point, and then a probably not. So then I will skip out on that one. I'll pass. I do not enjoy the stress at all. Um, it's just sad. Uh, yeah, I'll pass. I'm good. I don't need the added stress. Oh. Ice cream for breakfast sounds really good. Scooter mom. Oh, yeah. There's so much I want to say, but I know if I say it, it's just going to create a whole big friggin' pot that I don't feel like dealing with. That would be a good place to start sometimes, Maya. At least for some. But I can also understand that, yes, my tongue hurts. Um, I can also understand that that takes the edge off. Sin, there's always more going on in the background that any of us know. Um, that's what makes this whole thing so difficult because, hi, Donna. I think I've seen you before. Not in my stream, but I think I've seen you before. Ah, it's just sad. That's what makes part of it so difficult because there's just so much going on behind the scenes that we just don't know. Well, you are more than welcome to come on over, Donna. And yes, we do crafts. We actually just finished a full, almost 2 hour live about dogs, too. Um, so I've got all kinds of stuff on my channel. But yeah, this late night stream is kind of what we do, what I do to just give people a place to come, hang out, and unwind and relax. So you are more than welcome to join us. And if you have a craft or if you have something that maybe schoolwork or something like that, that's a great time to sit down and work on it with us. Oh, honey, you're fine. Decompression, exactly. Decompression. And sometimes we just need that little break. And Sin, I don't envy you at all because you're so close to Liz that I do not envy you in the least. That is for sure. So, no. No, this is a place where we can just unwind, decompress, hang out. Oh, Carrie Ann, you're fine. You're fine. But do go make sure you go back and watch because I show you how to clean up and trim up those grinchy feet with 3 different types of scissors and clippers. So make sure you go back and watch. Oh yeah, no, you're fine. That's what I'm saying. We seriously need to do a live. But I think I have Sin. I seriously think and have a big idea that we're going to have to set a time limit because we could probably go all day when we do a live together. But yeah, I definitely want to do a live. It actually helps because I can explain it from my perspective as far as, a little bit of the medical and you know, of the benefits of doing things for certain reasons. Yes. And then we'll take turns. One time on your channel, one time on my channel. We'll take turns. We're both small channels. I don't want to do a lot of shared streams so that neither one of us get a strike and we have to deal with that stress. I know we're not monetized right now, but I'd rather not if we can avoid it. So we'll take turns. Maya. Yeah. Um, I bet you we could. I bet you we could. Oh, that works out perfect then. Yeah, that works out perfect then. That might be what we do. Easily. Easily, because I got some stories. I mean, you figure I've been in the business for over 20 years straight. I mean, I took a little break from working for somebody and was a stay-at-home mom, but I was still grooming on the side for friends and family. So, yeah. I'm sure we could probably go for 9 hours. But it's all going to be, stuff that would educational stuff for you guys. It's the good stuff. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Yeah, I've got horror stories about grooming too. Maya, you probably would. Yeah, yeah, I could see it. All right. We're doing number 7. We're starting off with number 7 tonight, which is a deep pink. This one's a really pretty one. Yeah, I could totally see you sitting and hanging out with us the whole 9 hours, Maya. Could totally see it. All right, number 7. Yeah, we're gonna definitely have to get together. It sounded like the perfect number to start with. Oh, isn't it? Here, let me pull this down a little bit so you can actually see more of the vase and the koi fish. Oh, hello. Almost lost my bait. There we go. So this one's a big one. got a piece of hair stuck in it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good one too. Absolutely. Um, Not one at a time. So this pen is a single and a three placer. And then my other favorite pen is also a single and a three placer. It's got dog hair in it. So this one has got enough color changes in it that the three placer works just fine. So like this whole line right here is sevens. So, but then I have some, like this whole section right here is all the same color. So if it were bigger, I might use one of my other multi-placers. I have some that are up to 9. Yeah, 9. So that one's 9. That one's 8. But I don't use those often. No, this one's a partial. So this is just the image is diamond painted, but not the background. So it's considered a partial. Yeah, this one's a big one. So this is, Donna, I can't remember the actual, the scientific name, but it's a digestional tract condition that is extremely, okay, here we go. Sin saw you and answered you. I'll let you read that because it's, yeah. Yes, Carrie Ann, this one's big. This one is 45 by 85 centimeters. So it's a big one. But it has been a partial that I keep putting away to do other projects. But my landlord sold the building. Yeah. Yeah, Donna, I can't tell you how many times I've cried with my clients over the years. And these aren't even my dogs, but it feels like it sometimes. So, I definitely feel you. But my landlord for the shop that I have for the shop, because I own my home. But I rent my shop space. She just sold the motel, and her living quarters were in the back office of the motel. And this is, I know some of you already know this, not everybody. She is Filipino, and many Asian cultures view orchids and koi fish as good luck symbols. And since she just had to move, since she sold the motel, I'm going to give this to her for good luck in her new residence. Oh, yeah. I don't mind the smaller multi-placers because they still line up fairly well. But you start getting into some of the bigger ones, if your multi-placer isn't a good one, then they don't line up well. So I tend to stay with the smaller ones so that they do line up better and they're more even. But I do have some that are that big too. I'm not going to start anymore. I've got this one, and I want to try to finish up these series of 5 of the woodland cottages that I'm going to donate to the care center before, or as soon as possible. I don't know if you guys saw those ones. Did you guys see those ones? The woodland cottage series? I've got 2 of them right here. Alright, let me show you, because they're right here. I just gotta stand up and grab them. So these ones are a series of 5. There's 4 rectangular ones and then 1 square one. And these ones have like a picture frame printed on the outside of them. So these aren't going to be mounted with the normal scroll style that I do. These will be mounted to foam board. Hey, Red. And then mounted, I'll be donating the command strips with them so that they can hang them. So here's this one. And then here's this one. And they're all images of woodland cottages, different. So, these will be donated to my local care center when I get the whole set done. So, but there's 4 of the rectangle ones and 1 square one that all go together. And they're all that style. So I thought that would be really cute at the care center. Because the care center, most of the patients at the care center are elderly or, nearing end of life. There's a few that are just there temporarily, but a lot of them are going to be permanent residents till end of life. So I wanted to do something a little different for them, to give them something pretty to look at. But I want to do the whole set and have it all I'm going to have all of them done to donate all at the same time. So see, this is why, Donna, this is why we come together. This is why I do this. Because I could just turn on and listen to streamers, and that's actually what I used to do, but when all this started, I wanted to kind of give people a place to chill out. And just be able to get away from it for a while. So I figure crafting always helps me. So that's what I would do. Yeah, Sin, I know. When when uh, when I lost Pogo, George did the same thing. He was absolutely and utterly lost. So it's just going to take him some time. I hear you, Scooter Mom. I hear you. Oh, cool. I've watched some of those streams before, and the stuff that I've seen them do is just blows my mind. All right, I think that's all the sevens. Red, would you mind putting Scooter Mom's link in the chat for me? And you know it, Scooter Mom. And Sin's channel too. If you wouldn't mind, pretty please. Small channels, supporting small channels. It's the same thing I say about um, with ice cream on top and a cherry too. And hot fudge. Make that bad boy a sundae. Hell yeah. Thank you, darling. But what was I saying? Oh, had to go back in my conversation. Uh, it's the same thing I say about small business. The way that small businesses will stay open long term is when other small businesses support them. It is the same for us small channels. We all support each other, help build each other up. And us smaller channels will end up having a bigger voice. Hi, Nora. Exactly, yeah. The more we help each other, the stronger we will be. Okay, itch in my back, right in the center of my back. So, and I say the same thing about small business. It's like I know I pay a little bit more, but I prefer to buy my fabric for my bandanas at a local family-run craft store here in town than to get a better, slightly better price at the box stores. Ooh, interesting. It's where a lot of us can come together and plan out doing streams together. That's a really good idea. That is definitely a really good idea. Um, Scooter Mom, I didn't do Discord until this. And I'm gonna be honest. I didn't want to do Discord. But what I have found um, is that each Discord server, which basically putting it in YouTube terms, each Discord channel is just like our channels on YouTube. Your channel is what the owner or creator allows it to be. If the owner allows discord and discontent and ignorance, if the owner allows that, that's what will be in that channel. If the owner does not allow that kind of behavior, then people learn and figure out pretty quick that they can't do that. It's just like our chats and our channels. People may come in and try. They get booted if they don't listen to the rules. So, a Discord is what the server owner allows it to be. That is one thing I have learned. Yeah, that would definitely... Yeah. See, there you go. And Sin runs a tight ship. She's not about to let all that crap pop up. Exactly. And once you get logged into the server, you're in. You'll only have to change servers or worry about any of that if you have multiple servers that you're part of. Oh, Donna, honey. Yeah, I didn't watch it. We did I was getting ready for my stream that I did before this and was listening to Carrie Ann's book club meeting while I was preparing for that. So I didn't get a chance to watch it. But I've already been basically not warned, but prepared, I guess is a better word, that it wasn't great. So I think I'm going to skip out. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The Discord, each Discord server will only be what the owner allows it to be. And I'm telling you, Sin runs a tight ship. She's not playing around. She's going to keep it above board. I was a few minutes late, but I was able to tune in for most of it this time. And I have Jenna's book on Audible. If this carries over into tomorrow, that might be what I will listen to tomorrow at work instead of tuning into the channels unless some other people go live. Because I'm not about all of this. No siree. I will pass. And it's not to be, mean or anything. I just don't have the headspace for that. just do not have the headspace for that. So, might be... Yeah, I'm definitely glad you're here. And again, that's a big reason why I started coming on late night to do these streams, to just give people a safe space to unwind. Scooter Mom, you could not have said it better. And I'll tell you right now, I'm an old school Southern mom, so that makes it even worse. Yeah, yeah, Maya, I hear you. I absolutely believe that, Sin. Absolutely. I know you run a tight ship. That's why if you're running a Discord, I'm totally A-okay with being a part of it. Because I know you are not about to let all that nonsense in. Yeah? I hear you. Loud and clear. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is me biting my tongue. This is a space for you guys to relax and unwind. Yeah. Yes, you did, Sin. You absolutely made that commitment to everybody. You absolutely did. Back when it was even just a thought and an idea, you made that commitment to everybody. Oh, Donna, I can imagine. I that's why I'm actually kind of glad I didn't watch tonight. Yeah, I'm in two. I'm in the lifeboat and safe space. Yeah. Yeah, you do. But Sin's good at it, man. She stays on top of it. And it only ever starts as a pebble and ends as a pebble because she is on it. That was a promise and a commitment she made to everybody when she created it and changed it to for our needs. Well, it's a good thing I can handle most of my trolls that pop in here. Apparently, I'm really good at handling the trolls, from what you guys have told me. Hi, Gary. Welcome in. Don't start, Red. You're so sweet. Yeah, and Donna, and so much of it is off screen that we don't even know the extent as viewers of all of it. So it's hard to. Uh, it's just hard all the way around. Oh, did she go live? Yeah, she did. Dadgummit. Red. Yeah, it's the whole thing is just. Yeah. I wish I could snap my fingers and it all be over, but humans are not like that. I wish I could fix it all for everybody. Viewers, streamers, gems. Yeah, okay, Gary. Yeah. Sin, I absolutely love you. Almost done with eights. I am moving right along tonight. Maybe this is the setup for my diamond painting. Had the one camera to the side. I might have created a monster. I didn't create anything, Red. You did. I just showed you what diamond painting was. Yeah, that's a little um that's a little bit of my problem too. None of us, no matter how much trauma we've experienced, absolutely none of us, as never ends, can ever know. We can empathize, we can imagine, but we can't know. Only those that have been there can know. We can hear the stories till we're blue in the face, and we will never know. We'll simply know facts, but we will never know the feelings. And Donna, that's probably a really good thing to do. It may not feel like a good thing in the moment. Magic. But it's probably the smartest move. I have no idea, Sin. I know I went to the train depot and I spent an afternoon to myself at one of my favorite places in town. And I was able to show off the historic train station and museum. And then I ran a few errands. And then I came home and I've been relaxing. And this is diamond painting, Gary. So you take these little tiny gems and you stick them on the sticky canvas where the letters and numbers match up and tell you what color. And then when you're done, you get beautiful pictures like this. So let me bring this down, catch my vape as it slides. You get beautiful, sparkly, shiny pictures like this. So, okay. Hardly it doesn't mean it. Exactly, Donna. Exactly. And Scooter Mom, yes, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely 100% correct. There are a lot of small streamers that are ready to walk away. But like I said to a special somebody the other day, what does walking away actually gain? And while I know it's hard and it's difficult, we need each streamer. Yeah, I haven't turned on my TV today either. You can actually there are places on Amazon that you can actually buy and order custom pictures. Just keep in mind, when you're doing a custom picture, the bigger your painting, the better your image will turn out. And if you're going to go through Amazon, hang on. If you're going to go through Amazon for a custom, make sure you read your reviews. You want to get the best image that you can get. And some companies are just crap at doing custom pictures. So make sure you read your reviews and go through a highly rated company. And then remember, bigger is better with pictures. Oh, awesome. So I have talked to Erin maybe twice through email. I've emailed Natalie, but it's clip stuff, so she doesn't usually answer that stuff. Yes, you just send in the picture. So you order from the company on Amazon, And then while you're doing the customization, that's where you would upload the photo you want. But just remember, if you're using an actual photo and not just a stock like clip art image, the bigger the painting that you get, the better. If you're not, or you've never done diamond painting before you even invest that kind of money, because those can get expensive, start with a few small projects to make sure it's something that you even enjoy doing. Because it is a little tedious and not everybody's going to enjoy it. So I don't want to see you waste that kind of money if you wind up not enjoying it. I'm going to send it. I don't. You make sure one of you guys send me an email or message. I don't want to miss that stream, especially if you guys do it together. Yeah. So yeah. In that case, the bigger the better. The better your picture, your end picture once it's diamond painted, will be. But if you're going to order it from Amazon, make sure you read the reviews and go from a highly rated company. Yeah, right, Maya? I would totally tune in for that. Holy crap. You know what? I think I remember you saying that before, Sin, that you were there. Oh, Donna, honey, you are in the right place for that. You are good. Be you, darling. Okay, then you're golden. You're golden, Sin, for sure. What have you started? Yeah, I always recommend everybody, if you've never diamond painted before, start with a small project. Um, oh, I'm so in for that live, especially if you guys do it together. Yes, yes, we did. We actually came pretty close to losing a couple, Gary. Yes, we did. Um, I'm just glad that, yes, Sin, it was. He was literally getting ready to walk away. And that's one of the strongest voices that we need. So, yeah, there's been a few. There has been a few, for sure. And Gary, that's honestly a big reason why I started. That would have been a huge hole in the movement. Yeah, a huge hole. But Gary, one of the reasons that I started doing these late night um, crafting streams is simply to kind of give everybody a mental break from everything. We normally don't talk a lot about all of this going on. We just hang out and chit chat like friends. But I'm making a little bit of an exception today because it just is really needed today. A little bit more so than I thought. So I'm as long as we're not getting into details and we're not, you know, calling anybody out and being rude or disrespectful, this is absolutely okay. Yes. Yes, Carrie Ann. I, and we're not arguing, absolutely. Because that's just not what this is for. David Bowie. Nope, you're good. You're good. You're fine, Scooter Mom. You are fine. You're fine. It seems that this is what's needed. You're welcome, my dear. Sid. Yeah. Yeah, Gary. Yeah. I'm really bummed about that because he was a great fundraiser, but I completely understand. I absolutely understand. And I'm not going to hold it against him. Super hot older aunt. I love that. Well, we will welcome your goofiness, Donna. I don't know, Maya. I don't know. Exactly, Sin. Exactly. He was really good at it. And him and Chad together were a really good team. Oh, absolutely. I want to see some dolls too. Yeah, you can find some really affordable diamond paintings of smaller sizes online on Amazon. They also, you can do, um, it's not just canvas paintings either. Um, they make things like these, which are simply just acrylic pieces, and you diamond paint them, and then actually, I have a cord here that will fit. Let me plug it in and I'll show you what this one does. Oh, come on. Oh, sorry about that. I hope I didn't shock anybody. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta turn this again. Ethel. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, that series is absolutely hysterical. All right, so this is a plug-in, but it can also be battery powered. And it's a multicolor base. Here, let me turn the light off. Let me see it a little bit better. There we go. And it cycles through all the colors. And then there's a setting that will actually rotate the colors for you. There it goes. And they have all kinds of different toppers that you can put in. Oh, dadgummit. Turn off. Okay, they make wall hangings. I have 3 different clocks, functioning clocks that are diamond painted. They make all kinds of stuff, but I do recommend starting out small if you've never done it before. Monster eyes. I don't know if I've seen that one, but I have seen some of those where they repurpose some of those fashion dolls. And they're just awesome. Yeah, I have the keychain. I bet. Yeah. Yeah, so they on Amazon you'll find all kinds of stuff. Like if you go back in my lives, I still haven't sorted them, so they won't be in a playlist yet. But if you go back through my lives, I actually have some of it. It's similar to that where it's it's got a base and it stands up, but it's an antique red truck that the back of it actually sits these little things here, and there's all different kinds of different holidays and seasons and stuff like that, and they just sit right in the back of the truck. Right now I've got the 4th of July one, and it's sitting at my shop on the counter. So there's all kinds of different things that you can diamond paint, not just paintings. Oh, maybe I have seen her, Donna. Because I remember seeing a Scarlett O'Hara doll. So maybe I have seen her videos, just didn't realize it. All right, I'm trying to finish these 2 flowers right here tonight. I need new wax, more wax. Oh, I have to sneeze. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Scooter Mom. Absolutely. I would love to see that. Thank you, Donna. it, it's gorgeous. Some of the pictures that I have seen um, are just utterly amazing. And you know what? Since you're new, you didn't see this one. And Gary hasn't seen this one. Gary, I hope you're in here. I know you said you were bouncing back and forth. This one's one of the smaller ones. Yeah. So where I live is middle of nowhere, Nevada. And my maternal family, yes, this one is small. It's a 16 by 20. Compared to some of my others, it is small. Oh, I hope that's a good emotional, not a bad. I live in rural Nevada. Yeah, that's your, yeah, start small. Squares are harder than round, but they give you a much more gorgeous picture. But yeah, but definitely start small. Make sure it's something that you can keep at long enough to do the big pictures. But where I live is my maternal family is one of the original founding families of the ranching community down the road, 35 miles down the road. They came out here with the Mormon migration and settled, and where they settled has built up into a very tiny community. It's not even a town. It's more like a village per se. But they do have a volunteer fire department that I'm actually going to get this mounted and donate it to. So, because that's where my maternal family roots are from. So, this one's already spoken for. I just have to get it mounted and get it ready to go. Oh. Whereabouts, Donna? Because I'm in northeastern Nevada. Literally in the middle of nowhere, and I proved it today. I proved it today on my train stream. We ended up taking a little back roads tour around town. I live in the middle of nowhere. Literally. And now that some of you guys have seen that, now you believe me. A tiny hole in the wall, middle of nowhere, 200 miles to the closest Walmart. That's where I live. Okay, so I'm almost straight across the state on the other side. I'm closer to Utah. But you know what, Maya? I'm sure you had fun on that live this morning or this early this afternoon. And I still can't get over. I timed it freaking perfect to get there when the train was coming back in so you guys could see it. Yeah, the timing was absolutely perfect. But if you like trains, I've got some dust in my tray. Um, if you've got train or you like trains, you like old Wild West history, um, definitely, definitely go check out that stream I did earlier today. Um, Come on, because I love going to the train museum. It doesn't matter how many times I've been there. I freaking love it. Yeah, I could not have timed it any better. But that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping to get there so we didn't have to wait too long. Um, but I wanted to catch the train coming back in, um, for you guys to be able to see it, because it's not very often that that is a good idea, Sin. That is a really good idea. Yeah, and being that we're so small and so rural and so isolated, it allows my kids to actually be kids. So it yeah, I love living here. I mean, there's some disadvantages, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the closest Walmart is 200 miles. But if you've got kids, a place like this is a place where they can actually be kids. You can absolutely call me Jen or Pup, either one. It's all good. I'm right there with you. I absolutely love history. Yeah. And that's hard too, because with a degree like that, you kind of already have to know what you want to do with it before you even go for it. So I have a college degree. I did go to college to be a teacher. Um, yeah, there's a reason why I'm not a teacher. Just gonna say it. um, Not my cup of tea, and I found that out when I was going to school. Um, I fell into grooming while I was doing college, and I've been with it ever since. So, and here we are. I have my own shop, and I get to share my knowledge on YouTube with everybody to help them with their own dogs, which I enjoy. I absolutely do not have problems sharing the knowledge that I have, because if that helps a dog stay healthier, not just when they're with me, but at home as well, I'm all for it. I think my fan on my cooler just kicked up a little bit. Yeah, I am a history nerd. I always have been. I've always been fascinated with history. Um, Even as a child, I was completely fascinated with history. I was not your normal child. At 9 years old, I'm reading 2-inch thick books about IBM and their contribution to World War II, which most people don't know about. Most people don't know that the computer company IBM, were the ones that developed the machines that converted everyone in the camps to numbers. They openly and willingly provided the machines and the special papers for those machines to work. I learned about that at 9 years old. Yes, Donna, and I have it. I have it. I watch it. It's one of my favorite apps outside of YouTube with this stuff. I love History Vault. But I have been learning because of my own background. I mentioned, my maternal family came here to this area during the Mormon migration. So we are old school pioneer stock. So I have the familial background of that. I was never raised that way, but I do have the background of that from the family and the generational trauma that comes with that from the old school. Oh, Red, I love History Vault. If you like history, History Vault. But then I grew up in Florida between, earlier childhood, Tennessee, and then we moved to Florida when my parents split up, and I grew up in Florida. Many of you guys weren't here the other night when I showed this, so let me grab my tablet. No, it's a standalone app for the History Channel. I don't know if you'll be able to get that, though, Maya. You'll have to look in your app store. It's a standalone app that is part of the History Channel family. %. Let me plug in. Yes. Yes. Either maiden names or reused family names. Oh, come on. I need this cord. Is this? Yeah, it's a Type-C. I need to plug in. Give me a second. Does this battery pack have? Yeah, we got charge on this battery pack. I'll just plug into the battery pack. There we go. Okay. Now I forget. Oh, I know what I was doing. So, oh, did you get your, okay. I actually have it and pay for it as a standalone. Okay. So, we all know Aaron was just in Plant City the other day. Plant City is right here. Right there. Okay. You see this museum right here? Phosphate Museum. That is Mulberry. me bring this up so you can see it a little bit better. There's a tiny bit of a delay. Okay. This marker right here is the Phosphate Museum. That is where I grew up. I graduated from Mulberry High School, right there. You take Highway 60 all the way through. There's Tampa. This is Highway 60 right here, this little bridge. Let me blow it up. See, that little bridge is Highway 60, straight into Clearwater. Let me turn this sideways so we can get a better view of the whole thing. Move over here. There's Clearwater. Right here is Honeymoon Island State Park. That's where my husband and I had our honeymoon. We stayed in Clearwater, and we went to Honeymoon Island for our honeymoon. Just a hair bit smaller. There we go. So there's Clearwater. This is Highway 60. You jag down to 275 for a second and then pop back up onto 60. Take Highway 60 all the way over. There's Mulberry. That is where I grew up. This is Mulberry right here. So when I say Plant City, Southside Lakeland, Mulberry, that's County Line Road. This is County Line Road right here. That is literally the county line. This is Polk County. This is Hillsborough County, where Tampa is. So I would bounce back and forth. All right, Carrie Ann. Go get some rest, darling. What? You know about Mulberry? Gary, are you kidding me? So, County Line Road and Highway 60 Junction is mild stomping grounds. And we would bounce back and forth between Lakeland and Plant City. Southside Lakeland. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Nobody has ever heard of Mulberry. That is crazy. So when I say I grew up near Clearwater, I'm not lying. I have watched. So all of that to say, not only do I have an odd fascination with wars and conflicts and all of that history, but I also, because of my familial background and that generational trauma that comes from that. No, Donna, that's Mayberry. I'm from Mulberry, Mulberry. Close though, maybe sister cities. I also have always done a lot of research on and studying on Scientology because I was so close to it, and other high control groups. and cults like Nexium. Um, you know, you name them, I've probably heard of them somewhere along the line. I love it. I love it. Yes. Now, see, you used to buy them. I used to go out in the fields and pick them because you could do that. It was cheaper to pick your own flat, than it was to buy a picked flat. So we would just always go pick our own. Absolutely. I love it, Scooter. That's it. She fits right in. Done. Can we have her now? So, I have been studying and learning about Scientology and its evils since I was a kid, literally, um, because it was literally in my back door, my backyard, and oh, you'd be surprised at how good those recipes actually are, Donna. Coming from the South and um, getting to know a lot of the older population in the South. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised at how good some of those recipes really are. Um, we I used to go to Clearwater for school beach trips with friends. Um, we went on our honeymoon to we stayed in Clearwater. Um, right, I know. I remember at one time, walking down the road and being able to pick a orange off the tree and have it for breakfast while you're waiting for the school bus to pick you up. I mean, yeah. Um, but I've watched since I was a kid when the drive to own all of Clearwater really got a big and really started moving in that direction. So I've watched as they bought more and more of Clearwater and slowly but surely have now put the economy of Clearwater in a stranglehold. It's really sad what they're doing to the entire community of Clearwater. And there's nothing that can be done to stop them right now. That's why it's so important we keep doing this. All of us. Because it breaks my heart that there's all these kids and young adults that are in these buildings that close to such a beautiful beach or beaches, and they'll never see it. They will never see it. I can't, if I were, because I still have family in Florida, um, if I were to go back home for a visit, my children will never have the opportunity to make some of the memories at the beaches, or at least Clearwater Beach, because back in the day I preferred Clearwater Beach. I preferred that area. Um, my children will never get the opportunity to see it the way I saw it, because it's not like that anymore. As long as they are still standing, as long as they still own as much as they own, there will never be a change. And the rest of the community, the rest of the city of Clearwater is ultimately going to be the ones that pay the price because of all those empty storefronts. That's not there. There's no income coming from those storefronts to the city of Clearwater. When you have all these empty buildings, you've got nobody coming in to spend their money, to visit the town, to hang out, and bring the traffic in. You don't have that. So financially, if something isn't done, they will eventually bankrupt the city. But you don't hear a lot of people talking about that. Yeah, Dusty still goes. And it's so sad. All those people that will never be able to have the experiences that I've had in that area. It's just absolutely breaks my heart. When you're a teenager or a young adult and you're that close to a beach city, a beachfront city, that you would think you would go to the beach constantly and hang out and have fun with your friends and all of that. They can't do that. That's not allowed. And that's not right. It's not right. So, back to comments. Oop. Yeah, it is absolutely sad what has happened to downtown Clearwater. It absolutely breaks my heart. And it's just gotten worse over the years. And I've watched it. I've seen it personally with my own eyes, how bad it's gotten. How, because I've been in and out of, between the two, Florida and here. And it's, yeah, it just absolutely breaks my heart. And not just for just downtown Clearwater, although that is sad enough as it is, but for those residents of Clearwater that are not Scientologists, that, because they're, in the end, they're going to be the ones that pay the price. Yeah. Yeah, I am very passionate about this. Um, I I have always wanted to do something, but I was not ever in a life situation like when the anonymous protests came through. I was in Florida when that happened. Um, but I was not in a life situation where I could actually get involved. I was kind of couch surfing and staying with my ex stepdad and going through a divorce and, everything like that. So that wasn't something that I could do at the time. Um, and trying to do something on your own, completely on your own, is it's not effective. I just couldn't do anything. And then I moved back out here and um, being out in the middle of nowhere, yes, I am on the sptv.space site under Vegas, but I actually live 250 miles north of Vegas. So if I were closer, I'd be protesting a lot more often than I do. But it takes planning and finances and things like that. You know, my husband works a rotating schedule, so it's only every so many weekends that we get a weekend off together, because I work during the week, off during the weekends, to where we can go to Vegas. Yeah, I'm 4 hours north of Vegas. I'm exactly halfway between Vegas and Salt Lake if you take the Nevada route. If you don't take 15 from Vegas to Salt Lake, if you take the Nevada route, I'm exactly halfway. Area 51 is halfway for me. The turnoff for Area 51 is just about halfway for me between where I live and Vegas. Yeah, so that's where my flyers came in. Before, um, because I'm limited on what I can do as far as boots on the ground. Yeah, and hoppin', Gary, hoppin'. Clearwater is not. Um, I wanted to get involved. Yeah, Area 51 is not what people think it is. It's not. It's not a secret base, although at one point it was because of World War II and you know, the nuclear crisis back in the day. But it is not a secret anymore. But I wanted to get involved, and being so far out, I was limited on what I could do. So one thing that I could do that I'm good at is making simple flyers that are easy for somebody who's not very computer literate to access, be able to either print straight from the web, from the internet, or be able to download. That's all right. Just giving them hell is enough. I love it. Um, so I started with the flyers, and I made it so that anybody who wants them, even somebody who wants one just to make a statement that's not actively protesting or doesn't have an org nearby, can still use them. It doesn't matter. They're open to the public. Um, and I shared that link, and I have steadily been adding to it ever since. And there's not just protest flyers, but there's handouts, there's informationals. I have a copy of the um, what is it, the human rights. I have a copy of that. I have a copy of um, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, you know, as just reminders of what our constitutional rights are. We need to read those. We need to remind ourselves of what the U.S., you know, our country was built on, the ideals that our country was built on. So I have copies of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. I forget what it's called, but the Bill of Rights, human rights is what I call it. basically. um, I have warning signs that it's a cult, life cycle of a cult. Um, exactly, exactly. Especially if you're on a major thoroughway like I am, you know, back in the day before 15, before Interstate 15, this is the direction they would have traveled between Vegas and Salt Lake because it's a straighter shot until the interstate, you know, connected the two. So, you know, Maya, that's good enough, honestly. It really helps get the algorithm. It helps the algorithm. It anybody who is taking their time and their energy to spend time on my channel, on Scooter Mom's channel, on Sin's channel, on Carrie Ann's channel, anybody who is choosing to take the time and spend the energy it takes to watch and boost our hours and boost the algorithm, that's what pushes the videos out. And that's what we need a lot of, because there's millions of channels on YouTube. We need the interaction to make our videos seen. So you're working just as much as we are as viewers, especially those viewers who, like you and like me and Donna, that we are emotionally invested in some of these channels as well. That all costs you something. It costs you time. It costs you energy. It costs you patience. It costs you emotions. It all costs you something. So you are doing just as much as we are. I know that feeling, Maya. I know it doesn't feel enough. And I can absolutely understand. And being overseas, it's even harder for you. But you are putting in the work just like we are. It just looks different. Gary, I'm good at research, but I got a lot on my plate, but I will keep my eyes open for anybody that may be offering to do some research. And I will send them your way. Donna, I am passionate about not forgetting where we come from, but also not forgetting about the mistakes that have been made in the past so that the future can be better. That is what it is for me, because we won't know what mistakes not to make if we lose our history. Yep, there we go. Sin's right. Leaving comments, even if you just say you enjoyed the video, will help push these videos out for everyone to see. Yep. And that's perfect. And also, just as a side note, because of what you said here, when I find someone I want to support, I support. There's a flip side to that too. If you outgrow a creator, it's also okay to unsub. I'm not telling anybody to unsubscribe from anybody. But sometimes we as viewers may outgrow a channel. Sometimes the channel outgrows us. So it's okay both ways. Yeah, Donna, I hear you. You know what, Maya? You may not be able to protest, but you can educate. Donna, Gary's asking for some help on some research on the WISE affiliated companies and businesses. I am not trying to get rid of you, I promise. I rather like your company. Yeah. Yes, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. You know, sometimes we as viewers will outgrow a channel, but we'll still tune in, we'll still spend the time and the energy there because we feel obligated. Um, and then sometimes a channel will outgrow us as a viewer. I mean, that it goes both ways. So you have to be selective because sometimes it's just too much. Opening my chats helps the other people. In both, yeah. So any interaction. So if somebody were to give me a thumbs down on this video, that would still be seen as interaction and it would still add to the algorithm. So any interaction on a channel, views, comments, interacting in the live chat, all of that will boost the algorithm for each video. Oh, that's wonderful, because a lot of them go after the offshoot medicals, like dentists, chiropractors, physical therapists, stuff like that, massage therapy. A lot of those companies are geared, those WISE companies are geared for those offshoots of medical. So that's wonderful. I think most of us do tend to stay in the smaller channels, simply because it's a lot easier to interact in the smaller channels. I'll have to check them out, Donna. Yeah, so my deal with the big channels, I might pop in and say, my standard, hey, I don't expect a lot of interaction within the chat because it flies. But just putting in a comment, liking the video, hanging around for a few minutes at least, all of that helps. I don't think I have seen a channel start and earn as many subscribers as fast as they did than Cults and Crims, or is it Crims and Cults or something like that? That was absolutely insane how fast that channel grew once they announced it. That was crazy. Yeah, Sin, I don't... I don't know if I'll do the full monetization, but I do want to at least get supers to start out, see how it goes. And I'll tell you why. There's a couple different reasons. One, Cults and Crims. That's what it is, Cults and Crims. One is because once you're monetized, you get pushed a little bit more. So that would be cool. Hey, God's child. Two, I give a lot of advice. I do a lot more than just anti-Scientology on my channel. I have crochet videos and tutorials, which I need to get back to. I have grooming. I have odd crafting. I have some training stuff, which I need to put up some more content for that. You know, I have a lot on my channel. And I purposely did not want to create a separate channel just for my anti-Scientology work. Because that's just going to be too much for me to try to keep track of. But I give a lot of advice for training tips, answering questions about training, you know, things like that. I share my knowledge about grooming, and, you know, and I do so freely. If I can get monetized, then even if it's just a little bit, I know I will probably never make the kind of money that Reese makes, or Aaron makes, or, you know, even Natalie. I know that's probably never going to happen. But if I can make a few bucks that can help cover, I don't know, a tank of gas to go to Vegas, or shipping out stickers and flyers and other materials to other streamers around the country, and potentially even maybe just to show if I ever applied for a business loan, to build my own place, my own shop, if this building I'm in sells and the new owner doesn't want to keep me on as a renter. It'll be good to show. I know it's not going to be a lot, but just in having a second source of income will look better on a business loan. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to either. I don't think I would want to get that big, but it would be wonderful to just show that there is a second source of income if I ever had to apply for a business loan. The more sources of income that you have for a business, legitimate income, even if it's a small source, it looks better for you. you know, and like I said, I give a lot of free advice as far as, you know, dogs, dog care, training, you know, stuff like that. So it'd be nice to maybe get back on that a little bit. So let me scroll back in comments. Yeah, just to help out a little bit. I thought that was you, Donna. I remember when you were Ramon's girl by its just Ramon's girl. I remember that. Yeah, I thought, Sin, I thought about creating separate channels, but then I got to thinking it's just going to be too much to try to juggle several channels. I already do as it is, and it's a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. So I've just put everything on the same channel, and I have separate playlists for excuse me, for everybody to be able to simply go to the playlist of what they are interested in on my channel. So it makes it a little bit easier that way. I can manage it better that way. Yeah, Sin, I can understand that. It would be nice. Yeah, yeah, you definitely do, Gary. Um, uh, I don't know if I've got thick enough skin to be that big, but I got some pretty thick skin. Yeah, streaming's not, I mean, I was really nervous when I first started just because I was afraid of failure. But now I'm good. Hey, that's a good way. Homemade dog food is, that would be a good transition. But like I said, you can also do separate playlists and maybe do a transition with home cooking for your dog, homemade dog treats, you know, stuff like that. And that can lead into, that could be your transition to adding in um, you know, the animal portion of it. So I was not hooked the first few lives that I did. It definitely took me a while to just get okay with the thought. I'm not gonna lie. 12. It took me a little while. Yeah, playlists are a game changer because, like I said, that's how I'm able to just have everything, all my content on one channel, and still make it to where people are able to go in and easily just watch the content that they are interested in. Because I have subscribers that are just on my channel for my crochet stuff. I have people that are just on my channel for um, my random crafts, like my diamond painting. Um, so they were able to just go into my channel and go straight to the playlist that is their interest point. Yeah, I'm telling you, playlists are a game changer. We just have to um, Gary, we just have to make sure that we're supporting. That's gonna be the hard part, is making sure they know that they've got enough support and that we're here. Yeah, I hear you, Donna. It's not about money for me. Like I said, I'm realistic here. I probably will never make a ton of money, but if I can make a few bucks, I'll be happy. I bet you dried a lot of liver. I bet. Yeah, I think that a small channel Discord would be really good. I really do. It'd be a way for a lot of us smaller channels to connect. Um, for those that do want to do collaborations. Um, I think it's a great idea. Oh, Gary, you watch dog grooming, or you weren't a dog groom watcher before this? Yeah, me too, Screwman. I really look forward to it. I don't understand either, Sin. I really don't. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Um, I, I don't know. It just like this whole controversy of whether we get monetized or not. I'm sorry, but whose business is it other than mine? It makes absolutely no sense. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Um, I am very passionate about the things that I put up on my channel. Um, Everything that's on my channel is something that I'm either very passionate about or enjoy doing. So that is everything that's on my channel. Okay, Sin. Yeah, definitely. When you get it up and running, shoot me the link so I can join. For sure. I think it's a great idea. Awesome. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Um, that means a lot. I've uh, I've been working really hard to try to get my hours. Um, I have enough subs for the first stage of monetization, but ours is killing me. Yes. And I'm glad you watched the dog videos. If you ever have any questions or anything, just shoot me an email. I'll be happy to answer. Yeah. Sin. Yeah. Because if it weren't that case, there wouldn't be so many daggum smiles. Just saying. Just saying. Donna, that name rings a bell, but I don't know why. Girl with dogs, I like her. I do. She's good. No, Gary. Animals calm us. Even if it's just seeing them on video, they calm us. A lot of the dogs that I work with have troubled pasts. And handling them outside of the home is good for them. Rocky, which is the guy that you're talking about. I watch farrier videos too, Sin. And hoof care. Rocky is a good guy. I love his mission. I love his approach. Momo, wake up, baby. That's a bad dream. Wake up. It's a bad dream. There we go. Good girl. Good girl, baby. Rocky's mission is to make these dogs more appealing so that they have a better chance of finding homes. I really enjoy watching him, and I really love his mission. In all honesty, I would probably watch anybody who did that. His heart is most definitely in the right place. And as for my grooming, a lot of people actually find grooming videos really calming and relaxing because you can watch a dog completely transform with a simple bath and haircut. So, and in my videos, some of them are just the videos of the grooming, and then some of them I also do voiceovers where I'm kind of explaining things on why we do things a certain way, or, you know, things like that. So, hey, Sir Crepitus. Thank you for joining. Hey, Sunrise. Oh my gosh. Sin, really? I love Katie. I love Katie. She's absolutely a gem. She is so precious. And she's just tickled about her mini farm now. So what brings you, Sir Crepitus? It's awful late for you. And you too, Sunrise. You should be in bed. You're clear on the other side of the country. She's having... Are you kidding? I know she bred. It's been a little while since I watched any of her videos because I've been so busy, but so how many took? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pull it up so I can look. Oh my goodness. Bella and Buttercup. Oh my goodness. They're going to be some cute babies. Well, tell the missus to join us. We are here most nights. This is where we come to chill after a long day. She is a, Katie is a rancher, small-time rancher, that recently started adding minis to her livestock collection. Mini cows, mini horses, mini donkeys, and she is absolutely the cutest. Yeah, I just let anybody in here, huh? Yeah, Katie Van Slyke. She's just the cutest. Oh, yeah. I don't... Oh, yeah. So, Crepitus, you definitely got to get her in here. This is diamond painting. Hey, Pamela. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Like Zach putting Legos together, for sure. I have been pre-warned. It was bad. And I will probably pass on that one. I don't know if I can handle any more right now. I'm just going to be honest. It was one of the reasons that I started doing these streams late at night. So that people had a place to go and unwind from the stress of the day of everything. And be able to just kind of disconnect from all of it. We do crafts. If somebody has schoolwork, they can work on schoolwork with us. Any types of crafts. But I started doing this as a way to just give people an option and relax. You're fine, Sir Crepitus. I did make the exception today a little bit just because it seemed it was so emotional for a lot of people. So as long as we don't mention names specifically. No derogatory or disrespectful. It's been pretty smooth sailing, and those that have been affected um, are able to kind of just offload some of those emotions in a respectful and kind way. And that's all I can ask. So I am allowing a little bit tonight, just to allow people to offload some of those emotions. Crafting stuff. Okay, so you have not seen my room. This is my diamond painting desk. Then I have a completely separate desk that is my office desk and streaming area. That is also my sewing area because I have a sewing table that is an extension of my desk. Yeah, don't play. I got the craft stuff. You made me snort, Sunrise. Yeah, I'm probably going to catch the blame for that one. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, I don't know, Donna. I don't know. But that's okay. I'm not stressing it. I am not stressing it. I really enjoy spending time with you guys. I enjoy these chats, um, and hanging out with everybody that pops in, even if it's just for a few minutes. Um, I just really enjoy doing this with you guys. Yes, Maya. Yes, absolutely. Overflowing craft spaces are common. Hoarding craft supplies also. We hoard everything for crafting supplies. Yeah, yeah. I don't do a lot with glitter. I do have a little bit because I do work with resin sometimes, but I don't have a ton of glitter. So that's good. Well, Pamela, I hope everything's okay with your friend. I hope this is just a friendly visit with your friend. Let me, because I'm done with this for the night. I completed those two big flowers. So I think tomorrow might be this big giant one in the middle to try to finish that one. All right. I call it Dip Me in Glitter. Glitter Sisters. Yeah, I love glitter. Absolutely love it. I just don't like having it in the house. I do have children. This shit ends up everywhere. And I do mean everywhere. Oh my god. Olive got into the glitter. Are you kidding? Okay. Okay. I hope everything's okay, and I hope, wish safe travels for you and for her. Yeah, at least it was pretty sparkly. Diamonds. Crayons are non-toxic though. You're just gonna have colorful shit for a while. Rainbow poop. Oh my god, rainbow poop emoji. Yeah, no charges for Canadian with some of these apps. No way. Well, I'm glad you saw that and fixed it. So, as a reminder, um, since Sir Carpetus said something, um, run and check your subscription status. Make sure you're subbed and hit that like button. Because I always forget. Rainbow poop emoji. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and I think I missed a couple comments, so I'm going to scroll back real quick. I did, okay. 11 hate. Wait, right? Okay, I missed, okay, caught that one. When this was live, I was busy modding for this crazy guy that was on with Cove. Oh, yeah. Right? I did watch that stream while I was kind of getting things ready for the stream that I did right before this one. 11 hate glitter. Okay, I did see that one. Oh, Sin, I'm sorry. I was glad that I ended up going on a little early tonight with that dog stream. So that worked out perfectly, it seems. Maya, we hoard everything and boxes. I love, oh yeah, boxes. For me, it's not boxes. For me, it's little zipper pouches. I freaking love those things. Okay, I think that's all that I missed. Yeah, most interesting things, food or poop. Yep. Yeah, they are definitely trying to keep us on our toes. Oh yeah, I would have died laughing. I don't know if I'd have been able to keep a straight face with the client there. That's for sure. I know. I typically don't stream vertical, but because this is such a large painting, vertical and um, the way my camera setup is, because I'm only doing one camera tonight, and this is such a large painting, the vertical actually worked better for the painting. But it's not something I like doing all the time if I can avoid it. Glitter the diamonds. Yes, Sin. Yes. I've diamond painted, then gone to bed and woken up with diamonds stuck in my boob. Like on the side. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't care for vertical, but sometimes depending on which app I'm testing or what platform, streaming platform I'm testing. Good night, Pamela. We'll talk to you later, honey. Have a good night. Or how fast, because that was also the other thing, is I went from the computer doing the dog stream straight to this, so I just real quick went straight through YouTube. No streaming platform, no dual cams or anything. I just started the stream right up. But yeah, I'm not particularly a fan of it either. It brings a lot of weirdos. A lot. Yes. Yes. Yes, I've had to take my shoes off because I've had them stuck to my feet, stuck to my legs, stuck to my boobs. Yep, most definitely. Oh, good. At least there was no expensive vet bill in the end of that. So that's good. That's good. Sarah Poop's best friend. Yes, Sir Crepitus. Up until the last time I was there, a couple weeks ago, when they had the Dianetics event, I'd never seen more than 9 cars in the parking lot. And a lot of times it's not even a constant 9. They come in, they stay for a little bit, they leave again. And then for the Dianetics event that they just had, there was, I think, 29 cars. I was so sad to see that because some of them had kids. And that is when they called the cops on me. So I don't know if you even know that. They called the cops on me. 3 cars to respond for a false call on me. And I never said a word. I smiled and waved the whole damn time I was there. Never spoke to a single one of them. And they still called the cops on me. So, yeah. Yeah, Vegas is dead. The biggest reason I keep going back is so that they're not forgotten. In all honesty, that's why I keep going back. Changing channels on ya. Diamonds are a boob's best friend. Yeah, I like that one. Merch idea. Yeah. Yeah, it was so stupid too, because you can obviously see that I was intentionally staying off their property. The feet of my tripod were literally on the edge of the sidewalk. It was obvious that I was working really hard to stay off their property. Yeah. My dog has rainbow poop. Yep. Love it. Yeah. That one, that elderly gentleman, I have not seen him again yet. I will continue to go back every time I'm in Vegas, and I hope to see him again. I really do. I just, like I said in that stream, I was prepared for a lot. I was not prepared to be told in a manner like a toddler throwing a fit, I don't want to reconnect. And that just, that one just broke me. That was hard. That was probably the one thing I wasn't prepared for. Because I'm prepared for the cops every time. I got plan of action, however they arrive. I mean, I'm prepared. That was the one thing I was not prepared for. I guess. I guess I must radiate suppressive. I don't know, but yeah, they called the cops on me, and 3 cars responded for a fake a fake trespassing call when it was obvious when you just walked up that I was purposely, intentionally staying off their property. So, and the cops, they didn't really enjoy the fact that I was laughing at them either. Hey, I mean, it was stupid. I was laughing. Don't tempt them. They might do it just to get the stats, Donna. Yeah, I know it isn't a crime. The one woman is the one officer, female officer, was the one that Jay talked to. They're getting dry. Yeah, I'm almost time to get them out of my eyeballs. Actually, you know what? We're done with painting for tonight, so I can actually go ahead and. Oh, I turned stupid. Sorry. I hope it wasn't too loud. Um, Just turn the flash on. Okay. Come around. Cords, cords, cords. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. There we go. Give me a second. All right. Now we can just do this. Get you back up on the street. There we go. There we go. Hello. I see you now. Yeah, it was absolutely hilarious. The woman was the same officer that talked to Jay when Jay was there. When those 2 cops were down the road, and they were just sitting there monitoring and watching because they were in the area patrolling. That was one of them. And then there was a guy that pulled up with her in the second car. He was a little bit of an ass. Well, if you're going to come at me like that, 2 can play that game. So I did. And then the third one went straight in to talk to them. But yeah, I was laughing at him. It was absolutely hysterical to me. Then, of course, the male officer was trying to tell me that my flyers on the utility box were destruction of public property. Wasn't too happy when I informed him that I'd already gone through the codes and checked and cleared it with my lawyer. He didn't like that. What are you going to do? The statute clearly states that it can be done as long as they don't have to use a tool to remove the adhesive. And it says that in the statute. Well, it's tape. You don't have to use a tool. Just pull up the flyer. Well, are you going to clean it up? No, I'm going to leave it for them. So they have to come out and read those signs when they have to take them down. Straight up told them what I was going to do, and I did it. So, yeah, it was quite interesting. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They wouldn't know what to do or how to handle themselves. Donna. I like it. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Scooter Mom. I would absolutely love to see that. So, Sir Crepidus, the next time you go out or whenever, shoot me an email and let me know because if I miss your live, I want to make sure I watch it. Yeah, see, I never tell Metro. What are they going to tell me? I'm usually out there by myself. I've got somebody in a vehicle, down the way, but it's not several of us. There's not even one time I had somebody that came out about halfway through and hung out with me for a while. One day, I know I'm gonna try to meet up with Charlie um, from Cult of Scientology with a K. He's a sweet guy. I know he's had some medical stuff going on. So, and then this past time, um, I was trying to get everything kind of scheduled out, and it mm, I kept kind of getting rescheduled to allow for other things, and so it ended up when I was able to get over there, I ran. So I didn't even get a chance to tell Charlie that I was going. So, but one of these days, Charlie and I are going to get together, and oh, but yeah, I would love to see if they did do something stupid because that would be absolutely friggin' awesome. No, no offense at all, but yeah, that would be interesting to say the least. Very interesting. What is there? Oh, Donna, we did get Scooter Mom's right. We need a recording. Yeah, don't wish any bad things, but I would just like to see what they do. Yeah, I would completely would love to see what they do and how. Yeah, Donna, I'm serious. I need a recording if you do that for sure. Absolutely need a recording of that. Oh no, you can't have a poor Kardashian. That just doesn't even rhyme. It doesn't go together. Does not even go together. That's an idea. The only thing I would worry about though is security. But I completely understand why. They blocked you. I freaking love it. Ah. Go for it, Sunrise. But you got to be good. You really got to play it. Yeah, Sir Crepidus, that would be the only thing that I would be concerned about, would be your safety and security if you're not live streaming. But you'd still have everything on camera, but it that would still be my concern. I'd be worried if I knew you were out there without live streaming somehow or something. I would be a bit concerned. That's how you do it. Troll the trolls back, man. Maya, that's perfect. That's perfect. I mean, I think I think I have a pretty good handle on some of that stuff. Y'all saw that today. That was fun. That was interesting. Some of those comments today. Had a guy come, I'm assuming a guy, come in and ask me if I was black. I looked at the camera like this. No, I don't think so. um, make sure you have your mods. That's the best I got for you. That's probably right, Maya. I mean, I'm kind of dark for a white girl. White girl. I'm not actually white, but I am white. Yeah, that one was just stupid. And then he acted like I didn't answer him, so I had to repeat myself. Yeah. And then he dipped. He was gone. Come in being a smart ass. I'll be a smart ass back. Yeah. Don't leave him alone out there, Sunrise. It's a bunch of bullshit. Can't we just be peaceful? Exactly, Sunrise. That's one hell of a filter. Oh. If that happens, use it for you, because it's going to draw attention. It'll get people's attention. If that happens, yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That I was like, righteous. Nice. Yeah, I saw it when I got back right before my phone shut off. I was like, yes. Or no, it would have been, I think it was when I was at the store getting the tote. One of those. But I did see it. I was like, what is Maya saying? I have no idea. I figured out real quick what you were doing, though. Sir Crepidus, just flip the script. If that happens, use it to get everybody's attention around you. Have signs. Have a big-ass poster board. Ex- exactly. Exactly. But that will draw attention and get people looking at you and looking at your signs. Flip the script. I mean, that's what I would do. Sunrise, my last protest, when I went to Vegas, when they had that Dianetics event, I didn't say a single word to a single person there. And they still called the cops on me. Yeah, I figured it out, Maya. I was like, oh, I know what she's doing. Nice. That's why I didn't acknowledge it. I just left it. I figured out what you were doing. I'm taking that as a compliment, Donna. I must just put the air out there that I just really torquing their noodle. And I'm not doing anything but standing out there. I've got two A-frame aluminum big sidewalk signs, sandwich board signs. And this last time I had changed, one of them, of course, is the SPTV Foundation. Um, and then the other one I had done up in honor of Tony, because it was right after we lost Tony. And because Tony was such a big proponent in everybody getting their cancer screenings and health checks, that was my sign. I told them to make the time for health checks and cancer screenings. Those were my big signs. And then I have my little flyers. They're at the Vegas org. There is only one little tiny spot, one little utility box that is just barely wider than I'd say it's maybe 14 inches, 13 or 14 inches wide. And then it's long down the sides. It is just off the property, but still connected to the public sidewalk. That is the only place that I can put my flyers. So I do. And I specifically choose flyers that correspond with my protest style, which is more kind, trying to be nice to show them that we're not the evil people that they're being taught. There's that too. There is absolutely that too, Sir Crepitus. So I'm very deliberate in the few flyers that I'm able to post, and I'm very deliberate in my signage. Even on the rare occasion that I do holler something across the parking lot, it's not ignorant. It's not disrespectful. The worst thing I've said is, if Scientology are the experts in communication, why are there so many broken families? That's probably the meanest thing I've said. And it's not mean, I'm asking a legitimate question. But this last time, all I did was smile and wave at every car that came in or left the entire time I was there. Didn't say a single word to any of them. Yeah, Donna, that's kind of how I approach things. But I'm not going to knock anybody else's protest style. Everybody's going to protest how they choose, and that's fine. um, I don't think I'd fit in with the Kardashians. I'm a little too rough around the edges for that. But you know, I'm not going to knock anybody's protest style. Not going to, you know, disrespect anybody or anything like that. You know, everybody has the right to protest how they see fit, and that's fine. That's just not my style. That's not how I want to approach things. You have to check my email. You know, I don't have patience for stupid either. I think I kind of proved that this afternoon. I don't have patience for that shit. I ran them out as fast as they were coming in. Oh, not Chrome. Gmail. Yes, Donna, very much so. And I actually did a couple streams early on about that too. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Sin. I'll take care of that when I get off. I did a couple of streams specifically about protesting. At the time when I did those streams, it was because so many comments were being said about certain things, about styles for one video, and then about people protesting solo. Yeah, Scooter Mom. I have no problem yelling. But that's not how I want to approach this org. This org is a dead org. It's empty. So I feel in this particular situation that approaching with kindness and a slightly softer touch might be a little bit more, a little bit better received. Notice I said, I think, and maybe. We don't know. We don't know which method works best for any of them. Unless they come out, they leave, and they tell us. All we can do is go based on what others that have left are saying. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I will take care of that when I get done. Sin. Yes. I think a small channel Discord is going to be an awesome thing because it'll connect a lot of us that may not want to share our phone numbers or information with others. I think it'll be a good idea. It's a way to connect without having to give out all that information. Oh my God. Are you kidding? Slept on her head? Cats are funny creatures. No, you're good. It is an evil plan. Master plan. I like it. Sir Crepidus, this would be Sin running it, and Yeah, there's not going to be any bullshit. Yeah, sin is not about the bullshit. Not at all. Oh my God, yes. Maya, yes. And I was giggling the whole time. It absolutely precious. That little whisper howl he did. Had me right there. Had me right there. Yeah, had me right there. And as far, Donna, as far as your question here, I think Miscavige is a little bit better at hiding the trail than LRH was. And it doesn't hurt that he has given himself a he's given himself a paycheck, basically, which technically you can do, from my understanding. So, like, it'd be no different than a pastor at, say, a Christian church being paid from the coffers out of what's, yes, thank you. So I think he's just better at covering up the trail, honestly. Can I show this? Is she not gorgeous? Is she not gorgeous? Look at that side eye. Mom, don't take a picture of me. Oh, Sunrise. She's cute as a button. That side eye is that side eye is like, Mom, really? Yeah, she was on her head. Yeah. Um, high calorie food and wet food if you have to, just to keep the weight up. Yeah, she's a doll. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Sarcrepitus. He's better at hiding the trail. He's much better at hiding the trail and the proof of it. He does the same damn thing, though. Same thing that LRH did. He's just better at hiding the proof of it. Yeah, kitten food. A high-calorie food. Yep, kitten food would be... Yeah, he can walk under the wire, can he? Yeah, he is lower to the ground. Yeah, I love cats too. I just, oh, good, Sunrise. Good. After I lost my old girl, um, there's no way I could replace her. She was one of a kind, and I'll want to replace her, and I won't be able to. So it's best that I don't. Oh, Jamestown. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Well, a lot of cults are gonna have are gonna have a lot of similarities because a lot of them are built and run on the same principles. So, all right, this is Sin's dog, Sabbath. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And then Ozzy. And Casey. Absolutely stunning dogs. Stunning. And please tell me they don't have the hip drop. Please tell me. All right, Red. Thanks for hanging in there with me tonight. Go get some rest. Uh, that sucks. Oh. Oh, I'm I'm good, Sunrise. Ask Scooter Mom. I can handle the trolls. I modded Red earlier so she could help me out with some links. But I will keep you in mind if I need another mod. But yeah, Scooter Mom can tell you I did really good handling the trolls earlier. Well, Maya can tell you too, because she was with me most of the day today. Um, yeah, I'm good. But yeah, if I do need another mod, you are on my very short list. Yeah, I remember this. You telling me the story, Sir Crepitus. Yes, I'm live, Bill. Welcome in. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I have a short list of people who I'd like to take on. Just I also don't want to overwhelm anybody either. Um, so right, Donna? Yes, we have. Yesterday and today for you. We have hung out for hours together today in the last 24 hours. Took you to see the train station. You got to watch the steam train roll in. We took you on the tour of of all of the buildings. I can't wait for the Renaissance Village. That one's going to be fun. If you like history, that one's going to be fun. Because the Renaissance Village is actually houses that were saved. Oh, that's right. You did pop in for a little bit. They saved these houses, and these were actually houses that were used in those time periods. And then they've redecorated each house to reflect a specific ethnic group, like the Italians, the Basque, the Irish, the Chinese, each ethnic group that came through our area for the mines and for the railroad. Each house is decorated in that style with those things. So I can't wait till the Renaissance Village opens, and I can take you guys on a tour for that. Oh yeah, and that steam train, that was an actual steam train. That was turn of the last century, early 1900s. That's how old that train is. So, and they actually, I showed you guys some of the machines. I had Mona with me, so I didn't want to take her too deep into the buildings. We just walked pretty much straight down the center of the workshop. But a lot of those machines are there, and they still use them, and they still perform all of the work as if they did 100 years ago. It rings a bell. You'd probably have to give me some more details to know if what I'm thinking is right. Oh, Lord. How many, Donna? I said I wasn't going to stay up till 2 o'clock this morning. It's 1:45. And I have to work tomorrow. Oh. Oh, yeah. No, this is nothing new for me either. I need to... I've not been great about taking my meds. Even at that, I'm still up midnight, 1 o'clock. Oh. I'm going to have to look that up. What network is that on? Because I want to see that. Yeah, Bill, this insomnia is for the birds. I wish, because I am an involuntary day walker. If I had my choice, you wouldn't see me before noon. But I got youngins, so I have to get up. I'm an involuntary day walker. Yeah, I was glad. I was really happy that you guys seemed to enjoy that tour today. See, part of my problem is not just going to sleep, but it's also about staying asleep. I move a lot in my sleep. So, yeah. Yeah. For sure. That does play a huge part in it. I just I have kids. My oldest is 15. My youngest is 11. So kind of don't have a choice. YouTube. Okay, I am gonna have to check that out for sure. Oh, I can go back to sleep. I just won't stay asleep for long. I just move too much in my sleep, so I never sleep deeply for very long, and I never sleep long deeply. So I've been like this most of my life. And if I force myself to go to sleep, forget it. Forget it. All right, but I do need to get these eyeballs out of my eyeballs because they are so daggum dry. Yeah, that sounds about average like me. I cat nap more than I sleep. And I don't know how I still function. That's probably when I got sick last week. That's probably, or the week before, over the weekend. Um, that's probably why I slept for 3 days almost. I got up long enough to go to work and then come home and sleep again. Nah, my eyeballs from my eyeballs is my contacts. Because I call my glasses my eyeballs too. But my eyes are so dry. Yes. So typically for people that happens, it's usually because there's some level, or it can be because there's some level of hyperactivity. Um, maybe some level of ADHD. And so stimulants that would act as stimulants in the average person don't act like that. There you go. Called that one, didn't I? Um, I can drink a whole pot of coffee and then turn around and go to sleep. Doesn't affect me. I just like the taste of coffee. It's warm. It makes me warm. I think I vaguely remember what you're talking about, Sunrise. Yeah, I've done that too. I do too, Sir Crepitus. You missed the conversation earlier where we were talking about some of the local history around here. Um, if you are interested in trains, make sure you go back to the live that I did earlier this afternoon, because I took everybody down to the railroad. We have a turn of the century operational railroad. So I took everybody down and we got to watch as the steam train came back in from one of those excursions. And then I took everybody on a tour of all the buildings and stuff. So, and then I've got plans to go to the county museum next. Donna. Yeah, you could get away without watching part one because we were just running some errands before I went to this train station, trying to kill a little bit of time. And I ended up, it worked out perfect because I ended up catching the train right when I wanted to, right as it was coming back into the depot, in part two. So you can just go straight to part two. And then we took a tour around town on some of the back streets. Um, Kind of showed everybody that when I say tiny specko town in the middle of nowhere, I mean it. I mean it. Oh, okay. I yawned. It's time. Because that was a tired yawn. That wasn't just a yawn for oxygen. That was a tired yawn. Um, she is a Staffy, and she is my service dog. Her name is Mona. Oh, badass, Donna. Sorry, Maya. Sorry. Yeah, it just hit me. I probably look exhausted to you guys, but it's actually not too bad. Good. Good, Donna. That's one of the big reasons why I started these late night streams for everybody. Yeah. Yeah. I to me I look exhausted. But it's not that bad to you guys. But I've looked like that all day, so. But no, Donna, that's kind of why I started doing these late night streams for everybody. It's at a time where most streamers are pretty much done for the day. Um, and it kind of just allows everybody to come over here and just hang out and relax. And I know why Sir Crepitus. It's just because of everything. Ugh. I'm so jealous. Sin, that is not fair. Not fair. I love cherries. Thank you, Scooter Mom. I appreciate that. And you are very welcome. All of you. For one, I just enjoy hanging out with you guys and spending time with you guys. Two, you know, I kind of, I care. And I want to try to give people a space that is away from that. After having to deal with it, having to listen to it, having to watch it off and on throughout the entire day, see it in chats, all of that. I wanted to try to just give people a place where they can come and hang out and just not have to deal with any of that. So, okay. You love history, you love art. Oh, I hope I sound, at least sound intelligent. I'm a little intelligent. Oh, yeah, my tattoos. I got what you're saying now. So this one is for my grandparents. This is my grandmother, and that's my grandfather. My grandmother was known for her love of elephants, and my grandfather was in the Air Force. Oh, I'm not a, I'm not a grammar Nazi. I'm good. This one is, I've wanted a half sleeve for years. So it's sunflower, which is my favorite flower. And it's done in the sketch style because I really, really like the sketch style. This is my husband here. Let's see if I can find it in the picture. This is my youngest and my oldest. Let's see what else. I have a ace of spades down my rib cage. That I still need to get colored in. I have a butterfly the size of my hand on my right thigh. I've got one across the top of my foot. It says Mom, but I'm going to end up getting that covered up. And then I've got 3 on my outside calf. It's both my kids' name and a ladybug that I drew when I was a kid. Um, I like unique. I think people who have unique, hey Susan, unique characteristics are some of the most beautiful people in the world. I don't care what they're going to look like when I'm old and wrinkly. I enjoy them now. They mean something to me now. Each one of my tattoos has a story. And that story is not going to change in 40 years. It's still going to be the same story. That's the way I look at it. And it's also one of the reasons I like this sketch style, because it's still going to look like a sketch style tattoo in 20 years, 30 years. So I don't do a lot of color. All but one of my tattoos is all just black and shading. So yeah, that's the way I look at it. Regardless of the way the tattoo looks, it will always have a story. And the story never changes. That's why when you get tattoos, getting tattoos that mean something to you instead of just because you like the picture or whatnot, but getting meaningful tattoos is such a good idea, because the meaning behind the tattoo will never change, regardless of what happens to the tattoo. Yeah. Here's the funny part. That was my first visible tattoo. I lost my grandmother 5 years ago. I've had tattoos since I was 18. And that was my first visible tattoo that I couldn't hide. Everything else, I always kept it where I could hide it if I needed to. Easily hide it. A t-shirt or, long pants. That was the first one. And that was for my grandparents. And then the next one I want is something along the lines of and I'm thinking about right here on my forearm. Something along the lines of grooming scissors and paw prints from Pogo, because I have Pogo's paw prints from before we lost him. So Yeah. I might do something for my cat. Because I had her whole life. And she was almost 20 when we lost her. Oh, yeah, I have Pogo's paw prints. I got one of those little stamp kits. I'm not that sure. Oh, yes, it is. There it is. These are Pogo's paw prints. With his little nails. Yep. That's how it starts. It starts with one. Now with me, here's the funny thing. I always fall asleep when I get tattooed. Every time. So there we go. Those are Pogo's paw prints. Him was a little guy. So, but I was thinking about doing something with maybe some sunflowers and grooming shears and his paw prints right here on my forearm. But I never get a tattoo unless I've thought about it specifically. Used for like kids, babies' footprints. So I got it from Wish. But it's the ink. I touched it. Dadgummit. The ink, you can see, there we go, comes on one side. And then you place it down on the card with the clean side up, but you can see how much give it's got. So the ink is on this side. You place it down with the ink side down, and then you press from this side onto your paper or card so that you stay clean on this side, or the baby or the dog, animal. So on the top side, this is just a very thin piece of plastic, and it stays clean. You will only get anything on your hands if you touch that side. So that's what we did, and that's how we got his footprints, or his paw prints. Yeah, Donna. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I always end up falling asleep for all my tattoos. That's how relaxing it is for me. Right? Let's go get a tattoo. I'm down. Who's paying? Because them suckers have gotten expensive. Who's paying? It's different. I'm not a fan of needles either. I mean, I can handle them when I have to, but it's a little bit different. I like that, Donna. Miscavige pays. I like that. Then I'm going to get inked all over. Yeah, I'll get tattoos all over if he's paying. For sure. I'm definitely going to get my money's worth out of that. All right, guys, it's after 2. I gotta go. Right? That's what I'm saying, Sin. Yes, and I agree with Susan. Sir Carpetus, I hope your wife gets better. All right, Sin. All right, Sin's going to wake up the hubby. I gotta go get these eyeballs out of my eyeballs because they are dry. Yes, I have to work tomorrow. I have to go. I don't want to go, but I have to go. Ah, I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. And I hope this is a comfortable place for you guys to come. It really was my goal. Love you, Susan. You guys are awesome. Good. That's what I'm going for. That's really what I'm going for. Yeah. I love you guys. But I'm going to go, or I'm going to stay on and we're going to keep talking. So I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow night. Never a promise, but always a promise to try. It just all depends on what I've got going on. So I will try to see you guys tomorrow night. We'll talk to you later.